Hi, AP Euro people. I want to make this really quick video to discuss a couple of things with you. I've got a couple of emails from people, and I figured it would be easy to do this all at one time. So the first thing is late work. Lots of people have emailed me, is late work still due April 1st? And fortunately for you, I can't do that because we're still really on spring break. So you do have an extension, and we're going to make that the Wednesday of next week, which I think is the 9th. I'm not sure, but it's Wednesday of next week. I don't know yet how we're going to turn those papers in. We're allowed to go in on Monday next week, and I'll ask Dr. Jenkins if you guys are allowed to bring stuff. I don't know what we're going to do. So hold off on your late work, get it finished because we do need to have it turned in for a grade. Those will be some of our last grades. So please make sure that you are doing it and that you get it done. And I will keep you posted as to when we need to turn it in. But it is not going to be before Wednesday of next week. So I'm not sure what date that is. I'm lucky that I know today's Monday. Second thing is the discussion about the AP exam itself. I think some of you have gotten emails if you're checking your school email, which you really need to make sure every day you're checking your school email because we are still sending you things. The AP exam will still be administered. It's going to be done online, and to the best of our knowledge, we're supposed to get one more final bit of information on April 3rd, but to the best of our knowledge, it is going to be a 45-minute FRQ, which means you're going to write something for 45 minutes. And I know we haven't done an FRQ yet, and I don't want any of you to panic about that, but everything we've done up to this point is leading to writing the FRQ. And basically, the FRQ is a DBQ without documents. You're just writing a basic essay. It'll be something very simple like compare and contrast Hobbes and Locke, compare and contrast English Reformation to Protestant Reformation. And the thing that I'm waiting for is to make sure that we actually have the 3 essays to choose from, and if students can, we'll have that option to pick 3. We have discussed everything that will be on the exam. The exam is going up to the 20th century, so we're good. We're actually past that in finishing up what the chapter that we're on. I am going to give you on when we start back next week a short, brief 2 or 3 days of lecture just to get us through that, so you can finish that chapter. But for our purposes, that will really be the last chapter that we're going to study. I also want to let you know that some of you have also probably gotten emails about AP review and AP content for free on the College Board. I'm of mixed feeling about that. The exam is only going up to the 20th century, so I'm not really sure why you want to bog your brain down with information that is not going to be on the test. If you want to do those, listen to those videos about the other content areas, it's entirely up to you. But as for right now, chapter 22 is going to be the last real chapter that we study in great depth. It doesn't mean that we're not going to have other assignments. We are going to have other assignments to get ready for the FRQ. But that is really going to be our last big chapter that we do notes and AP test prep, brown boxes, and I know all of you are like cheering in the background. But our goal at this point, after we finish chapter 22, because we are going to finish it, you're going to listen to lecture, we are going to have some quizzes, but not tests. We are going to quiz over chapter 22. I know you're all cheering in the background, but at this point, what we really need to focus on and what we're going to use our e-learning days on is reviewing for the test. So that's what we'll be doing. I think I've answered everything. Oh, the last thing, I knew there was 3 things, is our song. You still need to do your AP song. It is going to be due not this Friday, but next Friday, which I think was our normal date. So I'll check again with that, but you still need to be working on that song because, again, those content areas that you have are definitely content areas that we'll be working on. So once again, I feel like I've rambled for, I don't know how long I've gone, 5 minutes, and not really said a whole lot, but let me reiterate everything point by point so that I can make sure. Your late work is not due until Wednesday of next week. And I'll be more specific with that date on Monday. Two, I'm not really sure how you're going to get the late work to me. Worst case that I absolutely hate would be that you take pictures and send pictures to me, which I hate because I can't really grade those. Best case is maybe we can have some arrangement for you to drop stuff off somewhere at the school. I don't know about that. It's closed, and I don't even want to. I shouldn't have even said that, but I'm hoping that maybe we can have a time arranged for that. Next point is the AP exam is still happening. It is going to be written. The written will be in the form of an FRQ. Question marks that we're still waiting on that for is, are you going to have a choice of 3? And if that's the case, I feel very confident about all of our abilities to do well on that. And last is, yes, your song is still part of this grading period. I do want to say that if we go back to school, and this is really my hope, that we go back on May 1st. If we go back on May 1st, the exam is still going to be online, but that hope for me will be then that we will be taking that in May at school, so that if there's anything going on, anything wrong, we have any testing issues, that there's a proctor there that can make sure all of that's recorded and sent to the AP board as well. So I hope I've answered a couple of these questions. Please ask me or email me if I haven't. I hope all of you are doing well. I know this isn't, again, the best spring break that any of us have ever had. And while technically we're still on spring break, I did want to make sure, because I know that some of you are having these questions. So I'm doing okay, doing lots of puzzles, reading lots of books, catching up on some of my DVR'd movies and all those things, that the same that you're probably doing, except maybe not reading books, but I've read lots of books. So let me know if you have any other questions. I really miss seeing you guys every day. I hope all of you are following all the guidelines, staying home, social distancing. I think hopefully many of you know that we now have 2 reported cases in Sullivan. So please make sure that you're doing your part in staying inside, social distancing yourself. And I hope to see you soon. I hope we see each other on May 1st. Talk to you later. Bye.